We'll talk some Alexandria Valley Cub baseball as we welcome on their head coach, Zac Welch. Good morning, Coach. Appreciate your time. How are you?
Good, doing great. Glad it's opening day, and thank y'all for having me on.
Absolutely, and again, yeah, it's exciting. It's baseball season is here, and I know you guys are excited there in Alexandria, getting ready for this season. So, talk to me a little bit about this team and what you've learned about them thus far through practice and in the off season.
Practice has been great with this group that we have. We have 15 seniors on this team, and that's just really a compliment to the kids that we have. They've worked really hard, and they've set their goals and aspirations really high, and we're just really ready to get this thing going. The way that the weather has worked out for us, we've had almost every day to practice that we wanted, and the guys showed up full of energy and full of intensity every day. And we're just ready to play a game against somebody in a different color jersey. I'm glad that we finally made it to opening day. Practice is great, but playing against somebody else is on the docket now. So,
you had a great season last year, and you mentioned all the seniors you have. So you have a very veteran team, and I know the season obviously didn't end the way you wanted it to last year. Has that kind of helped spark the guys in the off season and as practice started? Is hey, we want to kind of continue what you left off on last year?
Last year was a great year for us all the way through. It just didn't end the way that we wanted it to, but I think that's been pretty fresh on the minds of the boys that we have. You know, I try not to let it just be losses. I try all of our losses to be lessons that we learned, and I think we learned a lot last year. I learned through our successes, and we learned through our failures. So collectively as a group, I think we're all ready to be back in that situation in the playoffs and try to make it be different, but it's just such a good group of kids. I'm trying real hard to just appreciate every day and every second that I get with them. I am well aware that my 15 seniors will be doing something else this time next year. So our time as a baseball player and coach is coming to an end, and I really don't want that to happen. So I'm trying to just cherish all the time that I have and do everything that I can with them from a personal standpoint.
Talk to me about some of the guys. We'll start offensively. Who are some guys you're expecting to be able to get it done at the plate for you?
The top of our lineup is going to have Brody Slayton. Brody Slayton is probably our engine that makes us go. He's the guy that shows up each day with a dirty uniform and plays the game the right way. So he'll lead off for us. Nick Thompson is going to hit in the middle of our lineup with Ian Cartwright and Sam Henniger. I think that's a great middle of the order. I think they're all average guys that have enough power to hit it out of the park. Then you get down there to Aiden Bruner, and the bottom of our lineup is really good as well. Zach Baskins, Ty Brown. We have a lot of guys that are going to contribute. We had a junior named Bray Good that's going to step in and pitch for us as well. So our offense is in really good shape, but luckily, I don't know, some games we won't have to score a ton of runs because our pitching staff is exceptional as well.
So talk to me about your pitchers.
Our pitchers, we have Andrew Allen and Tripp Patterson are our number one and number two. Andrew's committed to Arkansas State, and Tripp is committed to UNA. Those two guys have been pitching for us for a long time. They were both guys for us in the 9th grade, through in the playoffs for us. We at a very young age, so they have definitely, ran the gauntlet of experience. So it's hard to coach experience, and you can't really replace it. So I'm excited that those guys have been in some big games and saw some really good players along the way. So we're just ready to see what they're going to do this year. Our number 3 is Braden Thacker. Thacker will throw game 3 for us. He's a great left-handed arm that's still uncommitted. And, as far as pitching staffs go, I feel really good about ours up against anybody's. They give us a great chance to win every game, and they just work really, really hard. A lot of them are pitchers only, and they've really focused in on their craft to be the best player that they can be at the position that they can. And I'll tell you, they really affect the games that we play in a positive way.
And as far as guys out in the field, who are you expecting to step up and help lead this team this year?
We have Evan Snow at third base. He may be our best defensive infielder. He's great over there. Ian Cartwright is probably our best defensive outfielder. Those guys, again, played very young for us. Ty Brown played very young for us. And this has been a 4-year build-up to where we are. We saw a lot of them struggle in the 9th grade, both, mentally and physically, because they just might not have been ready to step into the spots that they were in. They were a little better in the 10th grade. They were a lot better in the 11th grade. And now here we are as the seniors, and I think they're really ready to step into their own and play with confidence and really have a good time.
And you mentioned these guys, and I was looking at some of them, and the college commitments. A number of guys committed to to play baseball in college. And you mentioned the 15 seniors as well. It's just this a culmination of these guys have been playing together for so long, and now they're at the point where they're at their senior year. They're playing together one last time. Do you see that just helping the locker room, the cohesiveness of this team, just the amount of seniors, the amount of leaders, and just the fact that they've been playing together for so long?
Alexandria is a special place to me, and I think with this group, it's a special place to them as well as their parents. I've known most of their parents for a lot of years. A few of these guys that are on our team, I went to the hospital and saw them when they were born. So we've known each other a really long time. They've all grown up playing in our youth. All of their dads, for the most part, were coaches in our youth, and I've been watching these kids play since they were about 7 and 8 years old. Watching them grow and develop to where they are now, and really put the attention and the focus and the enthusiasm into making themselves better players. It's really been fun to see. When I think about Alexandria baseball, this group really epitomizes everything that we try to be. Get in at a young age, play together, build relationships, love on each other, appreciate your teammates, and truly be happy when they have success. Some of the guys that have signed, it's great for them, but even the ones that haven't are so excited for the ones that have. And it's just an uncommon thing these days to find true servants and to do, for kids to do it for the right reasons. And the ones that get to continue on and keep playing baseball after high school is over, I'm super excited for them, and I know that the kids that are going to stop at 18 years old are excited for them as well. But I think we're all going to be sad when we no longer are doing this together. These guys will go on, and they'll play all their different colleges and all their different directions, but I think this team will always set in their mind as the guys that they feel closest with. And I'm just super excited and appreciate being a part of it as well.
You mentioned Alexandria being a special place. I've been to a number of Alexandria baseball games over the year, and to me, the atmosphere at an Alexandria baseball game is second to none in the state of Alabama. It really is. It's a special atmosphere as well.
Yeah, as I tell you, I can't wait for the weather to warm up a little bit more and the fans get excited for it. Alexandria people, they love a winner. They love to jump on something they can appreciate, and we try to give them a brand of baseball that's fun to watch, but when the weather gets warm and the trucks start getting in the outfield and the fans start getting fired up, I tell you, I would put our atmosphere up against anybody in the state and, maybe the country. I haven't been to a lot of baseball in other states, but I know around here I like how we do it. And anybody that chooses to come watch a game, I hope they leave with a good entertainment value. I hope the ticket was worth buying. We're
talking with Alexandria head baseball coach Zac Welch. You play in Class 5A. Talk to me a little bit about you guys' area, and then just kind of what it's like playing in a tough 5A baseball here in the state of Alabama.
Our area is made up of us, Southside, and Lincoln. Those are both two quality teams. Southside is a good team every year, and Lincoln has a new coach, Coach Furr, so they'll be up and coming and hard to deal with. And you just got to play your best ball to win those games. 5A, I tell you, the separation between the have and the have-nots is very thin when it comes to 5A baseball. You're good top to bottom. Your top teams are really, really good, but your bottom teams are quality too, and you better show up at the park ready to play each day. Anybody that we have on our schedule, if you look past and start looking at who you have next, they're going to beat you. So we have to take it one day at a time and just see what comes along. So, again, with all those seniors, we're trying not to look too far ahead. We could probably sit down and figure out some matchups here and there that we'll see in the future, but honestly, it's probably going to be about us. If we can play our game and play it the right way, we can play with anybody. But if we don't show up, then we can lose to anybody as well. So we'll just we'll see what we got going on and try to have our mental toughness at an all-time high and take 5A, one game, one team at a time.
Opening day tomorrow. What's the day look like for you guys? Who you be facing on opening day?
We have Tuscaloosa County coming into town. That's an old friend of mine, Coach Nick Richardson. We played together in college, and he's got a good team down there with some top-end talent. And we'll see them for a doubleheader starting at 12 o'clock tomorrow at Alexandria. It should be good baseball. They're a large 7A school that's got a lot of talent, and it should be a good day for everybody. Looks like the weather's going to be a little cooler than it is today. Today would be a great day to play. Tomorrow's going to be about 50 degrees. But, baseball in February, I think we'll take 50 degrees if it's not raining or windy.
That's right. And opening day for the Alexandria Valley Cubs again coming up tomorrow as baseball season is upon us. Coach, really appreciate you taking a few minutes with us this morning, talking some Valley Cup baseball. We'll do it again soon, but thanks so much for your time this morning.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate everything y'all do for sports in our community.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach.